Welcome to the Recon Trader. In today's video, I will share with you some tactical analysis over on the Bitcoin chart as the golden cross for Bitcoin's price action on the daily candles has been confirmed, and that was a signal we were looking at a couple days ago in the last video on Monday. Today is Wednesday. So with that in mind, let's get right into the charts. And we will start obviously over here on the daily candles on Binance for Bitcoin USDT. And as you can see, we have the golden cross has now been confirmed. And that occurred when this yellow line, or the gold line you see on the chart, which is a moving average, it's a 50 SMA moving average, crosses above the blue line on the chart, and that is a 200 period SMA moving average, which gives us the golden cross when the shorter period EMA crosses above the longer period EMA. And that is typically a bullish signal, and right now Bitcoin's price is bullish. If we drop in a trend line real quickly, we can see Bitcoin's price is trending up and respecting this trend line by setting basically higher lows and higher highs as well. If we even drop one in on the top side here, Bitcoin's price is currently setting up something that would look like a bullish flag pattern given this current price action. But with that being said, you still need to proceed with caution. As I have mentioned in previous videos, this current move could possibly be nothing more than a giant bull trap, and we could see Bitcoin's price dump. As you can see from the yellow line I drew in a few weeks ago on the chart, we get a textbook bull trap where the price sells off, bounces up into resistance, rejects, sells off even lower than the previous sell-off, and then eventually pumps, breaches previous resistance, which was resistance back here and also resistance back here. Bitcoin's price did manage to run into a little resistance, but pumped up above and now is essentially consolidating sideways. And the longer it consolidates sideways in this pattern that we were looking at, that price action could favor the bulls. However, right above the area we're consolidating at is going to be a pretty serious level of resistance, and that's going to come in at 25,000. If we look back and check our 6 back here, you can see Bitcoin rejected from 25,200 right here. So somewhere in the zone, probably between 25,000 and 25,500, that is going to be a pretty heavy level of resistance. So until really the Bitcoin bulls push above that zone, I would proceed with caution, calling the bottom in on this current bear market. In reality, what we could see is a rejection anywhere up here at this level. And if Bitcoin's price then does dump down below, for starters, probably around the 21,005 level. After that, if Bitcoin continues to sell off below, say, the 618 level on the Fibonacci retracement, that'd be a price close below basically 19,000. Bitcoin's price could be in serious trouble of heading lower than the bottom of the current market, which is 15.5 back here, and that might look like something around the 13,000 level at the 1272, or even lower around the 1618, and that'd put it at around 9,500. Now on the flip side, if the bulls can breach above this 25,000 to 25.5 level, then they could have the momentum to continue to push this price up towards 30,000, maybe even around 40,000 on this run. And in fact, if you go back, check the history for these golden crosses for Bitcoin, Bitcoin's price does typically experience a 3-digit percent bump. So that would be 100% or more pump after one of these golden crosses. But with that in mind, a viewer did make a comment on Monday's video about the golden cross that I should check out the weekly candles, as there's a possibility of a death cross. So let's jump over to that chart. And sure enough, if you look right here, the golden line is going to be your shorter period moving average. in this case, the 50 period, and then the blue line is going to be your longer period moving average, in this case, the 200 moving average. And right now, if Bitcoin closes with a bearish weekly candle, and that would be Sunday, today is only Wednesday, so something to keep an eye on for the end of the week, we may get confirmation of a bearish death cross. And I believe that would be the first time ever in Bitcoin's history to have ever had a death cross on the weekly candles. So, something to keep in mind. Definitely want to proceed with caution. This is all longer term tactical analysis. We're looking at daily candles and weekly candles. There's a ton of action on the shorter time frames, whether it be like the 3-minute, 5-minute, where this longer term price action doesn't really apply if you're scalping or what have you, which is what I typically do in day trading. So with that being said, you need to be aware of the total battlefield. You need to look at multiple time frames. If you're a day trader, you're probably looking at the short 3 or 5 minute charts. You also need to consider the 1 hour, the daily, the weekly. I take in all that information. You might only see videos from me on, say, the daily chart, but I'm looking at the weekly chart. I'm well aware of what's happening over there, and obviously I'm well aware of what's happening on the 3-minute and 5-minute chart, because those are on my other screens constantly all day long. Again, at the end of the day, you need to be doing your recon before you ever send your money into battle. And so I think that's enough jaw-jacking for this video. If you like this video, do me a favor, spike a like. If you are interested in these update videos, you might want to shoot that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. And once again, never send your money into battle without first doing your recon. See you in the next video.